moment.
We are glad you did, because I think people had enough of listening just to Matt and I, so it's nice to have someone else involved in it.
Plus there's 800s on, so I don't like missing out on the 8s.
No, so if we quickly run through this lineup, Carsey from Victoria in 2, Chapman 3, Diamond 4, Christian 5, Gillingham 6, Rutherford 7, and Giselli in 8. As we see them go down the back straight, Anthony Giselli, West Australian, he's hit the lead. He's gone through the first 200, just over 30 seconds. So it's not lightning pace at the moment. The rest of the field's settling in behind him.
Giselli, I think, took out the 400 metres yesterday.
There you go. So he's
4.8 runner.
He's probably not out there to have such a quick time. He's probably going to back himself and rely on his 400 speed to get him through as one of the automatics.
It's interesting what he has done. He ran across and he knew that he had the leg speed. He's got to the front and then he's just completely slowed it down, which you can tell by how bunched up that pack is going to be at the bell.
Yeah, smart little tactics there from the West Australian. As you see there, he starts to pick up the pace a little bit. He's dropped down a gear. 400 to go.
He looks like he's employing the Sebco versus Cram 84 Olympics tactic in the 1500. Just don't let anyone pass you.
Yeah, it's not a bad little tactic to go with, as long as he can hold that all the way through to the finish. There being 3 heats in this one. Only the first 2 are automatics. The rest are times. So they'll want to make sure they're in that top 2, especially Giselli. He's a good athlete. He's run the 4 already. He's out here to do the 800. He's got the fastest seed in this heat by a long way, so you would think he'd be fairly comfy through these rounds. But the Victorian on the outside is starting to push him out. He's fighting. He's gone past the West Australian. It'll be interesting to see if Giselli responds. He'll need to. The others are starting to come at him. The Queensland, Rutherford, he's fighting. Giselli's going to have to push. But the Victorian, big tall Gillingham, he's going to take the win here. Giselli will be second. He'll get the automatic. And then Chapman from Queensland, he'll have to wait for the times.
It always interests me in heats of 800s, and it'd be good if coaches could teach their kids, even at this young age, if you're not one of the fastest qualifiers, and Giselli just backed himself then with his speed, that he knew that no matter what pace that first lap was going to be, he was going to come home strongly and get one of those automatic qualifiers.